What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ricky Rick, and your boy Ricky Rick is back with a brand new Ricky Talk. And today is January 31st, 2021. In case you didn't know, now you know. I'm your host, Ricky, and this is Ricky Talks. So the hardest thing that I've been having trouble with lately when it comes to recording a new video is what to discuss. Because I don't want to bring things from the past. I want to keep this fresh. I want to keep this new. And I'm always trying to figure out what else can I talk about. You know, I've been doing a lot of study lately. I've been doing a lot of stuttering, and reading, and doing a lot of homework lately. That when I'm not doing that, sometimes when days get long, hours go by, I'm reading a lot of chapter, reading through a lot of pages, answering a lot of questions. One thing that I like to do is that I like to use my phone, and using the YouTube app, I like to search for motivational speeches. You know, things to help me get motivated, to keep me going, to keep pushing, to keep going. Pretty much, like I just said. The other day I was discussing with one of my coworkers named Danny how there was times back in the day when I used to just say, "Oh, I'm tired." I'm tired when I really wasn't tired. I just like started saying I'm tired just because it just felt like the right thing to say. Even though that's not exactly how I felt, I would just say, "Oh, I'm tired." Like you wake up in the morning, "Oh, I'm tired." When you just woke up, you just slept. You know, but was I really tired? Probably not. You know, unless I had like a long day, I really worked physically, mentally, and because I can understand both of them. There's been times when I put in a hard day's work during an 8-hour shift, 10-hour shift, 12-hour shift, and you still feel the effects the next day. Or, like more recently, you know, as I'm studying, as I'm learning, as I'm searching, as I'm answering, um, your mind is always working. So your mind sometimes, when you're reading a lot of words, gathering a lot of information, applying it in your mind, um, when you look up, you look outside the window, you step outside, you're like, oh wow. Like for me recently, I stepped outside the other day to go for a walk, and I'm like, oh wow, it's a beautiful day outside. Or another day as well, I was like, oh, it was raining. I didn't know it was cloudy because I've been putting in that work, studying, trying to learn something new, trying to apply something new, trying to make something out of myself. Um, so talking back about this whole I'm tired, and these motivational speeches, I'm always trying to find ways to keep me going, keep me motivated. The other day I came across this video that said it's really hard to be happy. It's difficult to be truly happy. And it got me to thinking. The first thing I wanted to say, like someone who hears that, it's really hard to be truly happy. At first, I wanted to respond quickly by saying, no, it's not. You can't be happy. You got to do this and do that. But in reality, when you think about it more, it is tough to be happy. It is really hard. Here's a good example. Um, for people who, sometimes you might tell somebody, oh, just go out and get a job. You go and get a job, right? Because you need money. You like to eat, you like to shop, and you probably have bills. If you have a car or you live in a house, you need water, you need gas, you need electricity. So you got to have a job. Yeah, anyone can find a job. Anyone who has the right mind, wants to do something with their lives, will find a job, right? Will go out, get up, and go out and find a job. But there's a difference between getting a job and finding a job that you love, finding something that you love to do. And it's kind of like something that you're passionate about. Like me as a kid, as a child, I was passionate about the sport of basketball. I was passionate about sports. I was passionate about music. I was passionate about, uh, like right now, my Ricky talks. I'm passionate about it. I care enough to deliver a great quality video. I care about the people who watch this video, and I deliver on a good message, and I'm hope I do right, not only by you guys who are watching, the people who support me, but I like to feel like I'm doing something good. I always knew in my own life, with my own life, I always knew that I wanted to give back to the world for me turning out pretty good. I like to consider myself a great guy, a good friend, a good boyfriend, a good son, a good brother, and so on and so on. And if life gives me the opportunity, become a good husband, a good father, a great father. And so I have always had that drive, uh, that black mama mentality, like Kobe used to say for himself. I used to always have that drive, that motivation to wanting to be the best, being the best of what I can be, not comparing myself to anyone. People like to compete with each other. Okay, you're saying you're the best, but I feel I'm the best. Let's see who's the best. Okay, there's that one type of way. But you don't have to compete with other people. Don't do that, because for some people that might damage you. You just want to be the best you that you can be, no matter what it is. So when it comes to the thing that I come across on YouTube about, is it difficult to be truly happy? I think it is, because finding love, finding the right person to spend the rest of your life with is hard. Dating is hard. Um, if you want to go after a career, it takes time and it takes a lot of work, right? Or anything that you want to do in life, no one's going to give you anything. So it is hard. But if you put in the time and you put in the work and you continue to practice and develop your strategies, your work ethics, and you learn to discipline yourself, and you feel a lot better when you get to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish with your life. And I'm starting to realize that a lot more as the older I get. Things that I'm doing today, I was told to do in my 20s. I was told to do before my 20s, but I didn't really get it. I really didn't understand it. I really didn't comprehend why, the why. At that time, I was living in the moment. And I think a lot of us make that mistake of living in the moment, thinking we have time. But for the people who live like there is no tomorrow, a round of applause to you guys, because you were a step ahead from all of us who were living in the moment. So, people who always worked and continue to work, like, I feel like for me, for example, one of the biggest mistakes in my life that I did was take time away from school, because the more time I was away from school, I started to feel like if I ever went back, me being away, I felt like I wasn't where I needed to be to when I returned back to school, that I wasn't going to be able to comprehend or keep up. But that's something that people make mistakes. You begin to doubt, you begin to question yourself, and you should never do that. You always got to believe. And one thing that I brought up the other day was the only way you can fail in life is if you don't try. The only way you can fail in life if you don't try. I feel like anyone who tries and gets up in the morning, puts in the work, puts in the time, and you bust your ass and you give it all you got, you give it your best shot, then how can you fail? As long as you don't give up and you continue to try, continue to push forward, continue to grind, there's no way you can fail. You can do anything you want in this life. You can do anything you set your mind to. I believe that. And that, I hear that every single time I hear Lose Yourself by Eminem. You can do anything you set your mind to. And every single thing I set my mind to in the last couple years that I said I was going to do, I was able to do. You just got to set your mind right. And believe in yourself and just do it. You know, set a goal for yourself and just start off with something small. And then when you do something small, do something bigger. And next thing you know, it becomes a habit, it becomes a routine. So, is being truly happy difficult? Yes, but it is possible. I truly believe that. I hope I gave you guys a good video. I leave you with this things to think about. If you guys have any comments, leave your comments below. Give this video a like if you like what you heard. As always, it's your boy Ricky Rick. I'm not making you laugh, not making you smile, not keeping you entertained. Boy Ricky Rick ain't doing his job, and you already know. Your boy Ricky Rick does his job. Until next time, guys, this was a great Ricky Talk. I really enjoyed this one, and I appreciate the support. I love you guys. We are out.